Does your dog struggle to walk on a leash? Do they drag you down the street and run around like a ping pong ball and can't focus, maybe even a little reactive? There's one simple thing that you can start doing to make your walks a lot easier. Hey, if you're new here, my name is Becky. I'm a former police canine handler turned full-time dog trainer at BTS Canine in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. We do in-person training, and I also offer virtual lessons for anyone who might be interested. What can you do, you ask, to help make your walks a lot easier with your dog? Okay, this isn't going to teach your dog how to walk on a loose leash, but it's going to put your dog in the right mindset to be able to learn how to walk on a loose leash. Dogs are excellent at pattern recognition, and they probably have picked up on all the little cues that you're sending that you're about ready to take them on a walk, and they start getting all riled up and excited. So what we need to do is interrupt that pattern and start teaching them that they only get to go on a walk when they're nice and calm. And this all starts way before you're ready to leave the house. The first thing I'm going to ask you to do is stop asking your dog if they want to go for walkies. Of course they want to go for walkies. You don't need to ask them that. And when you ask them that and they start parkouring off the furniture, we're already behind schedule here. What we want is for the dog to be in a calm state of mind when we're leaving the house. So first of all, zip it. Stop talking to your dog. Stop giving them verbal cues that you're about to go for a walk. The second thing, and this one's a little bit harder to kind of reframe in the dog's mind, is the picking up of and or putting the leash on the dog. So what we want to do is turn the leash into a neutral cue, right? So that it really doesn't mean much of anything to the dog. How do we do that? You put the leash on randomly during the day, and then you just go about your day. You go do the dishes, you go watch TV, or even better, do a little bit of obedience training. Do some play. Burn off some mental and physical energy inside your house or in your backyard, somewhere that's sort of boring and neutral to the dog. And why I say that's even better is we can turn the leash from a cue to go on a walk into a cue to pay attention to you, because you are now offering something valuable, whether it's interaction with you and play or treats and obedience training. An example of how I use that with my dogs is I have working dogs. So they do bite work, they do tracking, they do detection, and we do competitions. And I use specific equipment that I put on them or take off of them right before we're about to do something, doing whatever specific thing we're doing. And so the dog already is cued in through the pattern recognition of what we're doing based on what equipment is going on them. Next step to this is we're going to approach the front door. And again, we may see the brain cells start to go crazy here. And what we want to do is wait. We're going to wait our dog out and see if they'll calm down. If they don't, we're going to walk back away from the door again, and then we're going to try again. What I want to see is you being able to open the door, leave the door open, the dog's not trying to bolt through the door, and they're in a calm state of mind. Then we're going to step through the threshold, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to wait for the dog to be calm before we start our walk. This might take a couple of days or even a week or so, depending on how severe your dog's hyperarousal is about going for walks. But if you don't go for a walk for a few days, that's okay. The amount of emotional and mental work that they're going to have to do to learn how to control themselves is probably going to calm them down a lot more than going on a walk where they're just ping-ponging all over the place would ever do for them. And then once they can leave the house in a calm state of mind and they go on this nice, calm decompression walk, it's going to start having the effect that you want, which is typically to give them good mental enrichment so that they can come home and be nice and settled. If you continue taking them on walks in this hyper-aroused state of mind, you're not actually accomplishing what you want to be accomplishing with the walk, which is that nice decompression, mental enrichment. All you're doing is just continuing to overstimulate them. So try to get your dog in a nice state of mind, and then you can work on that leash walking. And if you've already been practicing it in the house, it's going to be that much easier. Now you just have to generalize it to outside. Do me a favor, guys. Go start trying this with your dogs, and then drop me a comment in the next couple of days and let me know how it's going.